Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just a quick get ready with me as I was about to go shopping with some friends for more makeup. So go ahead and give this a thumbs up if you enjoy getting ready with me, and then don't forget to subscribe. You can click the button right down below and we will go ahead and get into this. So first things first, I'm using the Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer by Too Faced. I love this primer. It smells amazing. Feels really good and natural on the skin, and it's definitely easy to apply. And the next thing I'm using is my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in Snow, and I'm just dotting that all over my face, and then I use my Real Techniques blending sponge to blend that all in. And make sure to blend it down my neck, of course, so that I don't get that line on my jaw. And then I'm going in with my Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer to highlight underneath the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, the cupid's bow, chin, and then on the center of the forehead. I really actually do like this Covergirl concealer. It's one of the few that's a good light shade on my fair skin, so it really does highlight instead of just being the same color. And then I'm using my bareMinerals Mineral Veil in Original to set everything. It takes me a while to tap this out because this little jar was just about empty. I think I actually did throw it away after this. I need to get myself a new jar of it. But it's definitely one of my favorite setting powders. I've started using something else, and whenever I set my concealer, my under eye just looks dark yellow. It's horrible. So I need to definitely replace that. That's a good one for my skin. And then I'm also setting the rest of my face to make sure nothing moves. And then I'm going in with my Nudestix bronzing pencil, and I'm using the matte side, which is Terra, and I'm just carving out the cheekbone area and then blending that in with my finger. I've discovered that blending it with the finger is definitely the easiest. Using a brush seems to just leave that really sharp line so you don't really get it blended out all the way. Whereas using your finger, you can really apply a little more pressure and really get that blended in. And then next I'm going in with my Bite Beauty Multistick in Gelato for blush. And once again, I'm putting it on my cheek first and then blending it in with my finger, kind of the same reason. It's definitely difficult to blend in with a brush, but then with the finger it just seems to blend a lot better, and warming up the product a little bit more helps it go a little bit more smoothly on the skin. And then I'm just going over that with a brush just to make sure everything blends well and it's not too bright. And then of course I'm using my Becca and Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm using the Champagne Pop in that palette. It's my favorite highlighter. I use it just about every single day. It's rare that I'll use Prosecco Pop just because I so love Champagne Pop. And then I'm using my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original and putting that all over my eyelids. And the eyeshadow look that I was going for today actually was inspired by the Jaclyn Hill Becca eyeshadow palette. So some of these are kind of dupes. First I was using white chocolate from the original chocolate bar palette to set my eyeshadow base, and then from the semi-sweet chocolate bar palette I was mixing nougat and mousse, which looked a lot like cordial from the Becca Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette. And I'm using that to just put in the crease as my transition shade. Making sure I'm blending that out really well, especially since I am mixing a couple of shades. And then next I went in with Milk Chocolate from the original chocolate bar palette, and that one is pretty similar to Cognac in the Jaclyn Hill palette. And that is just deepening the crease and getting that outer V on the eye pretty well. I don't mind going out a little bit further. It gives me more of a cat eye look, and I really like that look on my eyes. And then this is where I differ from the Jaclyn Hill palette a little bit. I'm using my Clinique Petal Pop on my lid. This is kind of a gold shade, but it definitely has pink undertones, so it's not the same. But I really like the color of it, so I've been using it a lot lately. And I have noticed that when I wet my brush just a little bit and I use my Pixie by Petra Makeup Fixing Mist, that it makes the gold in the shadow stand out a lot more and just gives a lot more shimmer, which I really love. And then I am mixing, once again, from the original chocolate bar, I'm using semi-sweet, and then from the semi-sweet chocolate bar, I'm using pudding. And mixing those together kind of gives you something that looks like Bordeaux. And once again, deepening the crease to make sure that it really has definition. And then I'm also using that same mixture underneath my eye to make sure that everything is really evened out, the top and the bottom. And then I'm using my Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes Intense in Intense Chocolate. If you've seen my Clinique tutorial, then you know that this is the creamiest eyeliner. It goes on so smoothly, so easily. You don't have to push that hard to get a nice deep color, which is really great, especially on sensitive eye skin. And then I'm just using my brush to blend that eyeliner out just a little bit so it's not so harsh on that lower lash line. And then I'm using my Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. Or first I'm curling my lashes and then using the mascara. This has definitely become one of my favorites very quickly. I think it stays a lot better than the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, and it's got a very similar look. So you're still getting those very full lashes without having to worry about it flaking off. And you don't have to worry about it being waterproof, which is something I don't really love. I find that it's just too difficult to remove, even with eye makeup removers. So I really like non-waterproof formulas. Brushing out my eyebrows a little bit. I didn't actually do much to them today other than brushing them out because they're pretty well groomed. And then I'm using the Champagne Truffle from the Chocolate Bar palette to highlight my brow bone and my inner corners. And then I'm using my Katy Kat Matte by Covergirl in Sphinx for the lips. It's just a really pretty basic color, pretty neutral, but looks good with just about any look without being too nude. And then I didn't get it on camera, but I did set all of my makeup with my Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist, and then this is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed this quick little video. Please leave some comments down below with other looks you'd like to see. And of course, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and then don't forget to subscribe as well so that you always get notifications when I'm posting new videos. I post every Monday, and I will see you all here next week. Bye!